And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard
Skins
line.
fans, yeah, that's me.
Up there, and it's a first
I had
down.
them for the
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The sack that time by Michael Strahan. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
But partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals
I gotta go with my bread and butter now on that.
Because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane and
stay down. Yeah.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12.
False start, offense.
And that'll set him back 5.
Still first down.
53. 65, 72.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights.
It takes 2 people out of the play.
Very nice pickup of 33 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, and it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that can spark a big burst right here.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
That's crazy, bro. Ramsey goes
nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of
animations have ruined this game.
Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Put Ramsey on that,
right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, passed Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. He really can't see it in his leg, maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
From the 41, Mahomes caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. Now Mahomes. Jones has it. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing now is Mahomes. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. To throw again on second down. Mahomes, and it's caught. Touchdown. Julio Jones. In the final seconds of the first half. And his guys have taken the lead.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he floated one out there, incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right...
Sorry.
Both teams appear ready for the fight
But you
ahead.
just got cut off.
Action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's complete to Jones. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They go play fake. Mahomes. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league,
I think the game
that's
found a
quite
rhythm.
surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They run on first down with Jackson. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Catch the ball.
Meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away.
Come on, Calvin.
How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They run it again with Chubb. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run it here with Portis. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll go right back to the ground with Portis. Looking for a
keep doing it to the stop.
He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Michael Strahan there to make the tackle. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. To look that way, we'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You love the 10 yards.
Hey. See, I was going to do the line so I can get slaves. Gotta go back.
Hey everybody, it's the coach here in Orlando, getting you set for this edition of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Oh, this dude got some P. Ryan on his team. This might be the lead.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Steps away. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it, but it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them are running backs, and they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Jordan Lewis. Think of that name. Wow.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. And
Going to catch
to
the
fit
ball,
that
man.
football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
Ultimate team cheating
The
sometimes.
second down play, not much better
Hey, what's
than
good,
the
man?
first. Just a gain
Welcome
of
to the
1
stream.
there. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Got him.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacked by the
they don't-
relentless Howie Long. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Hey, it took him a minute to recover from that spin move.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Look at
Line
him
of
play
scrimmage,
good.
the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Yeah.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this down near the
Nick Chubb
20-yard
crazy on power
line.
run.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And they'll get this down to the 10. Call that a gain of 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. This time Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in
Bang,
from 7
bang.
yards away. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Such a
The
pressure.
Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They
Ramsey
have
and
a
Doug.
script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script.
The ball
I think they'll
misses.
stay with it. I
Big
don't think they'll
catch.
abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A 2nd down pass play there,
We
but
don't
it's
do that
incomplete.
fast.
This defense has been very
Third down,
disruptive.
y'all know
early
with
on.
me.
They force another one to go
Pressure
awry.
Seems to be the
time.
front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball
Didn't
away
make
in
it through.
coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back
Sorry,
working
okay.
in sync.
Time out.
On the way
Good.
to play good defense.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Watch out for Hill on the return.
Who is that?
A big-time return there, 40 yards. And that will
Kenny
be the
Houston.
offense as they take over.
Got burners like that?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on
Should've
first
juked,
and
though.
10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. From 6 yards away. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Heard a
At
coach
least they
talk
changed
about
up the
those
team
late and a
celebration,
half
man. That was
scores,
being
especially
corny.
ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to
He
guard
abused
against
the goal,
is
though.
calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mahomes now on first down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen.
Trying to
And
stick
he'll
another
be
one in
brought
there with
down
Khalil.
right at the 45-yard line. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
They're not ready for this. They still playing.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes gets it off to Freeman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And they got the hook up. This is Olsen.
I live here.
So we've hit and just like that,
I can ball
we
first,
head
right?
to half number
I'm
2.
draining the clock. Not wasting no time on this.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and
Trying to
we
get us
resume
2K so I
action
can
here
get
in
my
quarter
dude
number
road
3.
demanding that.
Is fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Ain't nothing to play. Hey, I'm burning this clock, baby.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch it between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it. A big pile of bodies. Didn't quite get there.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself.
Oh, I thought he was going to make me control the next one.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. On the move to his left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter.
Like, I never understood that. Like, I would just stood there and watched them. If I didn't take the control off and give the guy more
So
yards.
it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. And his throw is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Mahomes again. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 yards there. First down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. To try again after the sack. Mahomes. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by an American hero, Pat Tillman. Intended that time for Cooper. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They run again on first down, Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a carry for Portis. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and this was truly a total.
That's what it is like loving you. Ooh, 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 ooh. So it's not like this, not like this. Never feel like feeling like this.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm your host, the coach. This game should not disappoint, so sit back and put that remote down. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and our home team. With that, let's get on up to FedEx Field near Washington. Standing by for the call of this one, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From up top next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden.
Yeah, my team pretty nasty.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led onto the field by a man who needs no introduction, Ben Roethlisberger.
An absolute prototype for what you draw up as a big, strong quarterback that has to stay in the pocket and make big throws with people all around him and even hanging on him, and still has that type of strength to get the ball downfield. Ben Roethlisberger, an absolute rock in the pocket, but he also can escape and make big plays that way as well.
A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now it's Roethlisberger. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run the counter. Jackson, they'll get only a couple down to the 44.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 43.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And forget about finding a lane. He
Big
barely had
Chubb.
time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Big Chubb,
Right
get
now,
up, bro.
losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That was
A
hard.
gain of 32 that time. So how about
Yeah, he
this
was
for
on
field
game.
position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Boom.
And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
Enough takes to start out the good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Easy. I got you. Check back over.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. On the run, it's Bo Jackson.
It's nothing like it.
He is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They've been stuck twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Yeah.
Incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And Dawson's kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only get 1 field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And the first possession isn't until the 2nd quarter, but what's nice about it, it's only down 3. So what you sell your team on is, look, 1 possession, 1 drive, we put it in the end zone. We're in the lead in this game. Let's go, guys.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. On 2nd and very short, Mahomes, Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to... And that's caught inside the 30. And what a big-time play there. 41 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Clinton Dix, the former Packer, in on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. It's caught. Jones. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Julio Jones. 34 yards. And his guys have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jacksonville's offense taking the field here again. And, you know, we were talking earlier about Gardner Minshew. Really has acquitted himself quite nicely, and this offense has done well. Now, normally Jacksonville known for their defense, but this season with Minshew and DJ Chark, who's been off to a great start, 8 catches, 164 yards, 2 touchdowns in Week 5, but it was a loss to the Carolina Panthers because the defense really had no answer for Christian McCaffrey and company, and that dropped Jacksonville to 2-3. And next up, home against the Saints. Then they go to Cincinnati and then back home for the Jets as they try to get their winning ways going. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
That'll be complete to Cook. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Flushed out right. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Caught by Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. They run again on 1st down, Cook. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Tackle made by Justin Evans.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost
see, this is why I don't like the
and
game.
the Jags grab it. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 50. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Nobody there.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Video games are a problem.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw here is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He'll get it in the hands of Clark, complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And quickly to his tight end, Clark. That's caught. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This one fielded at the 5. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Julio Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys have once again taken the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready. Yes,
you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So Ben Roethlisberger and the offense down 14-10, a little over a minute to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Black 80!
He's back to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Roethlisberger will throw. Got a man. It's Brown. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Ready? 180.
Roethlisberger to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people watching this one right here gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Landover.
I'm done with Madden for the night. I'll be back.